Dream it, believe it, become it. Pep talk.
The man that will tolerate no nonsense
No
on Twitter.
blockage. Straight blockage. You know the set. We don't deal with negativity. Positive and negative. Take your choice. Where I'm concerned, I'm just dealing with positive and positivity. So, you know what it is. Any negative thoughts, words will instantly be blocked from all social media platforms.
Do you know what was funny? It was I was scrolling through Twitter and I just come across something on your feed. Happy New Year, and I just saw a block sign. I'm like, wow.
Happy New Year, you're blocked. How you like that one, son? That's it, that's the hashtag now. People are hashtagging it. How you like that one, son? We're not taking it. We're not taking it. Enough of these guys are sitting down, giving opinions on subjects they have no idea about. And I understand polarity and I understand that everyone's entitled to an opinion. But where I'm concerned is, if you ain't living it, just mute the comment unless it's positive. So you're blocked. How you like that, sunshine? How you like that?
So obviously you're in the gym. What is the objective this year, 2020? I mean, there's a lot of talk in the boxing community surfacing about, return to action for Anthony Yard. What's popping?
Well, you know what it is. The journey continues. It never stops, never will stop. And if it does, it's when we say it's going to stop. So, my thing has always been, as I put on social media just a few minutes ago, we're not waiting for a date, we're working for the date. How you like that? All you professionals out there. Don't wait for a date. Some of you asking, oh, when's the date? No, work for the date. And that's what myself and Anthony have always done. And it ain't going to change. We're totally motivated. The whole camp, the whole Stamina for Soul team, Bilal Ali, Alex Bishop, Flashy, and the new kid on the block, Malik, Kareem. Can't wait for him to showcase his skills. Undoubted talent, young, backed by Anthony Joshua and managed by Tunde Ajayi and Stamina for Soul. So I can't wait for Malik to get busy. But, where myself and Anthony Yard is concerned, we just have to keep working. And I know Frank will pick up the phone and say, Tun, you ready to go? Turn up sharp, blow up, lions in the camp. We don't get weak, we get deep.
As expected, Canelo vacated. Is that something now that you'd look to explore in 2020, to go back there for that WBO world title?
Oh, yeah, but listen, Frank's the man. One thing about me, and anyone who's around me knows, I don't really look at things that don't really concern me. When I say they don't concern me, Frank Warren is the promoter. I'm the manager and I'm the trainer of Anthony Yard. And we have a focus, we have a dream, a vision, a goal. And that is to become a world champion. That might be the WBO route, maybe the WBC, could be the WBA, could be the IBF. As long as we stay focused to our jobs, which we both are, it has to happen. So I let Frank do his job, and I'll overlook it, as I've done, and I'm gonna always keep doing. And I know what's gonna happen. The talk has been done. We don't duck challenges, but it's just got to be when we say it's the right time, and we're ready.
Over the festive period, did you manage to have a look at Pascal versus Badu Jack? I mean, Anthony Yard he's on that world stage now, so that's very interesting for him to kind of view and see exactly what type of opponent he might be up against in the near future.
Well, it's been a concert, man. I don't really focus on fighters, but I will say that I 100% tuned in to watch Badu Jack and Jean Pascal because I know Badu. You know, been in the gym, the Mayweather gym with Badu. You know, Anthony and Badu, did they spar? No, Eddie Muhammad wanted them to spar, but they wanted us to turn southpaw. And was like, well, we're not no southpaws. We can box southpaw, but nah. That's when he was getting ready to supposedly fight James DeGale, but that never happened. So we know Badu, and you know, Badu's one of the nicest guys you'll meet, or if you haven't already met him, a very nice human being, and I support him. And I watched the fight, a great fight, good fight, and yeah, you know, we have to look at that because they're light heavyweights. So if the opportunity presents itself again, Frank Warren is the man. AY and the TA, you know we don't duck no one. You know we done something that ain't been done. You know, we went into the mighty Russia and fought an elite fighter, not any kind of low-ranking champion, an elite fighter. Let's not forget that. So we just have to just keep doing. We've obviously done something right to be in this position so early in our careers. You know, Anthony, I've said it over and over again, 4 years of professional, 12 amateur fights. So a great experience for us, for him, for the team. And we got to have laser focus 2020. And whoever it is, lions in the camp.
You mentioned the Mayweather gym, just to conclude. I believe you were in the building when Errol Spence sparred Mayweather. There's big talk online between Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. They've been beefing online. Crawford is saying he's ducking. Now, you've seen Errol Spence live in the flesh. I mean, who would win that fight if Crawford versed Errol Spence? Who would win that fight?
That's a big boy fight. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to say who would win. You know, again, resumes do mean something. And I think when you look at the resumes, I would say Errol's definitely resume is a bit better. You know, the Sean Porter fight, big fight. You know, Mikey Garcia, although a lot smaller than him, still a massive name in the sport of boxing. Errol's a great fighter. And I think he's proven he's a great fighter. Terence really hasn't had the opponents yet for us to call him great, but it's there to see. He's got to be, if not the top 147 pounder. It's just, you know, sometimes you don't actually have to do it before you know it. You understand? And I think when we're looking at Terence Crawford, we're looking at somebody who's an elite athlete, can switch both stances effortlessly, and it's going to be a good fight because, you know, Errol puts a lot of pressure. Errol, and he's strong, you know, and what a fight for the boxing fans. I'm not going to call a winner, no way. You must want me to get jacked when I go States. But what a fight that would be. I think they're both young. I think you can drag it out for another couple of years, build the fight. I can't envision any of them losing in the near future. Certainly not for the next 12 to 18 months. Errol's got to come back. We've got to see how he is after that horrific car crash. You know, the mental aspect, the physical aspects. You can't just jump him straight back in with Terence Crawford. I think we just got to see. Let him have a run out. And then, yeah, I think end of 2020 or early 2021, Crawford against Spence. I'm going to big it up anyway. I want that fight. Great fight.
Tunde, I know you're a man that's, you know, takes his training real seriously. I won't interrupt anymore, but I'd just like to shout out the Fight is Right podcast. My guys, make sure you check it out. It's hard body, as they say.
Stamina for Soul on YouTube. Please subscribe. The Fight is Right, hosted by the one, the only, the master knowledge, the man who's got the black book, the John Wick book, Spencer Fearon. In that book, there is every boxing person from the bucket man to the promoter, the biggest names in the sport, and Spencer Fearon has that, and I'm delighted to be sharing a platform with my brother and bringing boxing knowledge and gems, not only to avid fans, but also to professional fighters. Some of the jewels we're hearing from fighters, Tava, Tony Bellew, Mike McCallum, Shannon Briggs. It's just great. And from trainers like Ben Davison, Joe Gallagher. Are you hearing these names? This is not no joke. It's a serious thing. So please, tune in, subscribe. The Fight is Right, hosted by Tunde Ajayi and Spencer Fearon. With the man behind the cam, Gary Blake. Yes, sir.
Slamming for Sale, Pep Talk UK. Lions in the camp, 2020. We working still, active once more. Thank you.